Next adventure is up, Explorer of the Seas, back on Royal Caribbean. Looking forward to it out of Port Canaveral. Have not been on this ship since Teresa and I celebrated our 1-year anniversary on a 9-nighter on here many, many years ago. There's T behind me. A lot of people taking this elevator locked down. Come on, T. Hate to be on the video like I always said, but there she is. She's the one who selected the stairs, making our lives easier and quicker than Pier 5. Over by where Disney is. We haven't been over here in a long time. This is a nice gangway, but pretty steep, even for an Ironman. Explorer of the Seas about to be right behind me. Teresa behind me. Of course, y'all know the tradition by now, so in a moment, we'll be knocking on that ship and saying, "Be a good girl." There we are, walking on beautiful Explorer. As you know, the tradition continues. Who's a good girl? There it is right there. Always the tradition. You guys all know that. Now Teresa and I are going to go find our muster station, knock that out. And on board we are. Again, beautiful Explorer. Have not been on Explorer in about 10 years. No, you're all right. Have not been on Explorer in about 10 years. Here you go. Looking forward to exploring with you. Just getting on. We're going to go find Kevin and Christine who are with us. There's T. Very excited to be on camera. And I think they went to Windjammer, so we're going to go wander around a little bit, check out a ship. So there we are on the promenade. Teresa didn't want to come with me, so she's sitting and relaxing and waiting over here to the right in front of the coffee without a coffee, looking at email or something over here. I don't know. So, as I said, we've been on here for our 1-year anniversary. Years and years ago, our friends Brian and Holly were with us. On that trip, I remember coming here to the pub, drinking a lot of beers at Sail Away. It was a 9-nighter, heading to the ABC Islands. And we had a great time on that trip. And I remember the Crown and Kettle quite well. I don't really remember the promenade. The ship has been redesigned, or not really redesigned, but it's gone in for a refresh several years ago. It just came off a dry dock recently. The dry dock was just to do some engine work and painting outside, things like that. There wasn't anything done to the interior. So hopefully you can hear me. I'll get the mic back on today pretty soon. I just wanted to walk you down the promenade with me as we got on board. All aboard! With us on this journey, so we're gonna run into them right now. Happenstance. I think you can see them right there. There they are. They're okay. So far, so good. We met up with Kevin and Christine. Had a quick lunch. They'd already eaten, so they went to the cabin to get their cards and get settled in. Teresa just went to get a little bit more food. I got a little bit of a stir fry. I already ate my French fries and everything else that I talked about on the boys cruise. How I can't go through a meal on board without having at least some of the fries. So had that. Not a lot of options right now, but always first day's a little tough for me, and Windjammer and other places are, you know, on board like a ship like this, the Sorrentos and stuff like that. I don't want any of that till later at night usually. One of the differences with our celebrity experiences recently, as I said, the food is better. And there's more options. There's a whole vegan section. Here they have a vegetarian. Some of it looks like it's okay for me. I just went and did my own thing. Looking forward to seeing what kind of food they have. We've got 2 specialty dining experiences. One at Izumi, one at Giovanni's, one of our favorites, at least on Utopia. So we'll see how it is on here. Looking forward to sharing that with you as well. I'm in one of those kind of unique spots, a little alcove here before you walk outside. Behind me is actually Teresa laying down and relaxing right now in this area. And so as she's right there, I'm going to go out on this unique walkway around the gym that comes outside. Actually, there's something pretty cool that I'm going to show you up here I forgot about on this ship, just because it has been so long since being on Explorer. So the things that you know, the little things that you forget about that were really cool that you don't see on other ships all the time. That's kind of the fun part. about getting back on a ship you haven't been in a long time. So right now I'm coming up to it. It's like this little overpass you'll see right here. And then what we've got is actually, you're not allowed to film down there, no tapping on the glass, but that's the bridge. And there's a bridge view window here. Shows you a little bit about what's going on, everything else going there. But when you look down in there, you're not allowed to film and stuff. They can also close the shades on in case they don't want to see what's going on. Probably at night, actually, because they want somebody flashing light down there and blinding them because they keep it dark so they can see out in the ocean. But this just does this crescent-shaped curve. And I see right around to my right here, it goes right around the gym, which is fun for me, right? Might hit the gym this trip, might take the weekend off, back to training. Not heavy training, not hardcore, not ready to be completely back at it yet, but we're getting there. So I may take a little bit of a break this weekend. I hear a big noise down there, but we'll see. We have friends with us and stuff like that, so obviously that's probably a little bit more of relaxation rather than training. So talk soon. Always one of the important parts to me while cruising, the gym. And as I pointed out on my last one, that video will be up at some point in time where I'm talking about being in the gym. And Kevin saying, why don't you ever film the gym? So I did on the solo cruise that I just did, which really wasn't solo because Richard was there. But inside here, another unique thing on Explorer, you can see behind me, there's a hot tub inside the middle of the gym. Makes no sense. I hear people don't really use it, but I could see myself sitting in there over this trip. We'll see. Maybe I'll bring you along for that. But the usual training, gym, training equipment, it's all here. See me in the back, waving to myself. But as you can see, it's a gym that is sufficient to travel more than just a weekender. This is a 4-night cruise that we're on. Actually, so we have Coco Cay tomorrow, or Coco Cay, depending on how you want to say it. Coco Cay is the proper pronunciation, but you will hear Coco Cay a lot, and that's kind of gotten in my vernacular now, and that's what I say. The second day after that is a sea day. Then we're in Freeport, Bahamas, which is interesting because of all the stops, all the ones I take you on, usually you see me in Nassau. It's crazy to see Freeport. I have never been there in all my cruises, so I'm looking forward to that. I hear there's not a lot there, but we'll find something to do and explore and see a little bit because Teresa hasn't been there either. Kevin and Christine haven't been there, so it'll be kind of fun. But as you can see, small gym, but sufficient to do. You could do a full week on here, still get your training in and everything else. The life cycles right here. I wish they had the Pelotons. I don't see any. Like Celebrity has on Summit that I was just on, but I could still get my sufficient workout training in here. And if I wanted to get up early and actually do a morning run, I could run up on the deck. But this is one of those that it's a shared deck. The running space is with the track, and it's a deck, and it's not just like Utopia or Allure, the Oasis class where you can run around. It's an actual track. And down below, and nobody's out there unless they're usually running or walking. So on here, it's shared space with the pool. And I have run on one of those before when I was getting ready for a race and getting close and sailing last year. And it's rough. You're kind of almost pushing people out of the way. So, but this is the gym, and hopefully I'll get one session in, just one. I am taking you into the locker room with me. Sauna. And a steam room. They do have both. In the men's locker room, sure the women's is the same. Maybe I'll have Teresa go in and check it out later to verify that, but if they have it in here, I'm sure they have it in there. So I am going to go walk the pool deck for you, take you out for a little cruise through. I am looking for a frosé. I think it's a Celebrity thing. I don't think they have them on board, but I will take a look for you. I'm gonna go out on deck 12 and show you a little bit of what's going on right now for sail away. Might get a little wind up here, but as we know, the microphone works great. I'm gonna take it out just in case. Picks up a little bit better. Even though we did some test filming last weekend with a microphone, and right now we're getting ready for sail away. As you can see, beautiful Port Canaveral. Got an MSC ship. It's the MSC Seashore. If I could speak today. Pool bar is absolutely packed. Probably not going to be able to even see if they have a frosé. Again, I'm doubtful that they do, just for the fact that I know you can get them at bars locally and stuff, but I think it's a celebrity thing. I don't think they have them in the pre-made machine, or maybe they're able to make them like they did for the guys. If you watch the guys cruise, day 1, part 1, he made them for us fresh, not out of the machine, which was absolutely fantastic. So I'm hoping to get that on board. If not, oh well, I'll find something else to have. It is about Sail Away. I do want that darn frosé for Sail Away. We will see. One of the weird things about this class of ship and Freedom class of ship is this. This is the solarium behind me, and in the solarium, it's not covered. Unlike the other ships. Now, Oasis and I think Oasis and Allure originally were not covered. I think Allure they may have covered now, I don't know. But when they started building the bigger, slightly bigger Oasis class ships, they had decided to seal the solarium in completely. On the original Oasis and Allure, they had like little slots you'd look up and you'd see, so it would be extra hot in there. They couldn't control the climate like they do now on a Utopia. So that's kind of a difference in the ship. This has always been weird to me. I've always loved Freedom class. This is one of the weird things to me though, because it is not a sealed area. And so they can't control the weather in there like they can on many of the other ships. Obviously on the tours I gave you of Celebrity and in general, the solarium is a closed area. They can keep it a little bit cooler on the hot days and even keep it a little warmer on the cold days, like an Alaska cruise. So a little interesting, but I probably will still sit in there. There's some nooks and crannies down there, and hopefully I'll get in there and read this weekend. All right, here we are. One of these cool decks that Celebrity doesn't have, not the same. I'm missing my Celebrity, but I am happy to be back on Royal Caribbean. If you can see in the background, we are at the Sail Away party. Right here is the sign saying it right now that we're about to get ready. Of course, we're probably about, say 3:46, so about 14 minutes away from Sail Away. A little overcast, a little chillier out today than it said the weather was going to be. Looking forward to a hot weekend. It's supposed to be in the 80s all through the Bahamas, but you know, that's usual. Even if it's upper 70s, it's beautiful down there. It sure beats the weather at home. Looks like it's going to be a little cooler in the greater Orlando area. Not that cool, but cool enough to where the Bahamas is going to be a little bit nicer. Looking forward to this journey with the friends. Teresa's about to join me up here in the pool bar. I am still on the quest for the frosé. Haven't found it yet. Still looking.
On the dance floor, get these vacations started. DJ Vikash, take it away. Go! This a party. This is not a show, and we're gonna see everybody here dancing with
Smoke inside. Ugh. Why do people still smoke? Comment on the side over here. Let me know why. Sneaky. Coming here to the Solarium bar to see if they have a frosé. One spot I can't go to, Teresa can. She's heading there. Don't forget your Sprinkles location. Soft serve ice cream. Popular on every cruise, of course. Going right. Are we on the wrong side of the building? Uh-oh. We're gonna have to cut through the casino. Uh-oh. Gives me the opportunity to show you the casino because, you know, we're not really allowed to film in casinos. Don't know why that is. If anybody knows, please comment and tell me why that is. I've never asked in all my cruises or anything else. why you're not allowed to technically film in the casino. So, you know, I don't usually get anything in there anyway, because by the time I'm sitting there, I've already had the cocktails stop filming for the night in general, and I'll gamble in a little. So maybe this time I'll get something. Look at this floor, actually. This is awesome. That reminds me of Enchantment. Teresa, she's with me. Do you remember Enchantment had the floor like that? Maybe. Teresa is not even recalling that we've been on this ship before, even though we celebrated an anniversary. I asked her, hey, does everything look familiar or anything look familiar? She said, no, they all look the same to me. So, that's where we're at. That will launch. Look at that. Machines galore. I might be able to get Teresa to spend 20 bucks. It may happen, we'll see. Doesn't always, but finding my way out of here, straightforward, going through, ending up in Schooner Bar right now. Kevin and Christine are somewhere in here. They're gonna play trivia. Not my thing today. Sail away day, I don't wanna do trivia. I wanna be having some fun and looking for my Frosé search on the ship. So they are somewhere. I don't know where they are. There they are. I see them back over in the corner. So maybe we'll walk over there and go see them through the bar, through the crowd, seeing what's going on. Kevin's covering himself. That's perfect. That's just what I needed out of him. Looks like they've got napkins and they're setting up for cocktails. That's great. Looking forward to seeing what these two are going to drink all weekend. Probably obliterated by 7 o'clock tonight and in bed by 8. That's their usual MO. 8:15. Giovanni's. Show you around a little bit of the Giovanni's in here. We're hoping to have dinner here tomorrow night. Apparently they're pretty booked up, but one of the perks, once you get Diamond Plus and above, you get a buy one, get one free dinner in the specialty restaurants. So we like to utilize that. So this is Giovanni. So hopefully we'll see tomorrow night. Availability, I'm gonna check with this young lady coming to see me right now. All right. Okay, so we just made our reservations for tomorrow night for Giovanni's. Looking forward to it. Giovanni's is able to accommodate my vegan world. They were on Utopia, so you know we've been there several times. And come to find out tonight, they can do a whole bunch of different things that are absolutely fantastic. So I am looking forward to Giovanni's tomorrow night for dinner. Tonight we're still thinking of Zoomy, trying to figure it out. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Looking forward to it. I will try and get some shots in there. I hate doing that in the dining room. You know, like that. The buffets I don't mind and things like that, but it's a little harder when there's a bunch of people around you and it's small like Giovanni's is. Teresa's trying to squeeze in behind me, right behind that right there, and I know she's there. She's trying to hide as much as possible. Like I told you, she doesn't like being filmed, but we'll get some more of her. We still haven't sailed away. We're on a delay, so hopefully in the next 15-20 minutes, we'll be on our way. So, oh, we got it on pure video. There we are. Teresa's actually with me. No drink yet. Sail away drink. We're about 45 minutes behind. Captain said we're ready to sail. It's just about 5 o'clock. We're supposed to sail at 4. We're actually almost an hour late. It's going to be a rocket launch night. We're not going to be able to see. He tells us there's a rocket ready to go up tonight, and then he says, but you won't be able to see it because we're 200 miles away. Thanks, Captain. Thanks for telling us that. We might be able to see a little blurb coming over to sea. So, actually, Teresa said she wants a strawberry daiquiri coming up soon. My sail away margarita. Actually, I didn't get a drink package this time because we get the 5 freebies on from our trips, and we don't really drink beyond that. And if I need anything else, I can drink one of hers, because she didn't drink all 5. But as far as it goes, you know, on Celebrity lately, they've been doing the drink package, so I've been drinking all my Heineken Zeros. So I'm losing out on that this trip. But actually, this is a $6 margarita. They're having a happy hour, 4 to 6. The drink these are pretty good. Seems a little light on the alcohol, so you'd probably say that's probably pretty good for me. And the only other thing is make sure if you're an onboard explorer of the seas that you go see Faustino in the pub. He's wonderful. Still having the margarita. Still sitting here. That one has terrible. 20 years have been on here, and they made all the pubs a little differently on the Royal Caribbean ships. I swear it was not composed. It is me just going, I don't remember what they call this for me. It's the ale and compass on one ship. I'm sure it's the Bell and Kettle or Kettle and Bell. Something like that. This is a 4-day cruise, not a 3-day like our normal. So we'll see how that plays out as well. But cheers to you right now. downstairs. I stayed at the pub for a while. I met some really cool people down there. Probably a story that I need to tell later. I actually have a couple of interesting stories from this trip already. Right now, Teresa and I are heading into Izumi. She's ahead of me, of course, so she's gonna hide behind me right now when I turn around because she doesn't want to be seen in the video. But we're gonna try dinner at Izumi tonight. Again, tomorrow night we're at Giovanni's, so I'm going to take some video there as much as I can. Again, I hate being in the restaurant taking video, but I'll try. All right, we are at Izumi. We just ordered, I think we got a seaweed salad to share. We added a roll, veggie roll, that maybe both of us will be able to eat. It's like when we go to our local place, Osaka, at home. Teresa got her, I keep wanting to say stir fry, but no, fried rice. And I got udon noodles, and we skipped dessert because, well, Teresa doesn't like anything on there and there's nothing for me for dessert. And I'm going to indulge in a glass of Sagacio, which I have not had in forever. For those of you cruising and you have been cruising a long time, you know that if you're, even if it's the drink package, but even the same with the diamond drinks, it's above your certain price point, you pay the difference. Sagacio's a little bit more. Same with the drink package though. If you're on board and you have a drink package and your drink is $20, you're gonna pay the difference between, I think it's $14 on Royal. It's gonna be $6 more. It's well worth it. Sagacio's a great wine. I haven't had it in years actually. I used to love Sagacio a lot, so I'm really looking forward to this and sharing dinner with you. So all the food is in the local Asian restaurant that we go to, Osaka. Well, our Vietnamese place that we go to, Pop Zong's. Teresa will not try chopsticks. Tonight is the night she's going to try it. Right now we're going to do a chopstick lesson. Since this is 360, not looking at me doing this, we're going to have Teresa do it. It's this, just put it in here. Valedictorian for class, smart. Here's how pencils work. It's almost the same thing. Here, then you're going to take a thumb up. It's here. You're putting it here. That looks terrible. Maybe I can't teach this, but it's right there. You see that? That's it. Pull it up. Even Patty, her sister, knows how to do this. She's using chopsticks. Come on, try it. You see it? How easy that is? All right. Well, here comes our food right now. Oh, no. It's our neighbor's food. Sorry, I will put these down, and that is not B-roll, that's fun roll, and we'll be back when our food comes. Food's here. The dish is here. It's in me, but...
Thank you. I thought it was coming off.
Oh, that looks beautiful. Okay, yep. And I'm going to slide it over a little bit. There we go. How's that? Just... Beautiful. All right. That is cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
He got a little weight.
Did he get in there? All right, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. No, oh, and I reversed it. It's 360 anyway. It's getting it all around. I'm checking angles.
That's nice
But
camera.
But as we
That's the
film,
latest one?
it's that's the X5.
X5.
So Insta 360.
Okay, so easy.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Technology.
Technology, yeah.
Seaweed salad. Teresa and I'll share that. Love it. So right there, Teresa's got her fried rice and go ahead, babe. Dive in. What do you think? Okay, it's fine. Teresa's gonna have some green tea. We're gonna go about our night. We're gonna see how it goes forward. I gotta look at our calendar. So it's our 9 o'clock thing too, but I don't know, whatever it was at 9 that I wanted to go to, but it's 6 minutes away. 8:54 p.m. Wow, it's still long. So key tomorrow. Okay, I don't care what they say. It's Coco K to me in my heart. They've been calling it for years. It's funny, the song, everything else, they always say Coco K. And then you go to the official Royal Caribbean, it's Coco. Well, it's a key. It's K-C-A-Y. Is key. It is the key. But it caught on, and they had their little song, and they stole that music. I know they're paying for it. That's okay. It's like a copyright strike. Teresa and I are going to go about our night, see where it's going to go at. That's right. We have comedy at 10. I've got to say that
Poor guy.
it is not the comedian from Reflection. I almost said Reflection of the Seas. So, and I'm the guy from Reflection. Thank God. Thank God. That's all I can say. Go back and watch my other videos. Maybe I'll link them here. We will see how this comedian is. He's at 10 o'clock. Right now, we're going to finish our dinner. She's going to have some tea, and we go about our evening. So, actually, look at little T. I went to go get a glass of wine, and I was stuck and waiting and socializing because it was packed in there. T was getting a coffee. Another coffee for... And leave it to T. She meets a couple Ironman athletes in the line. So, just had a conversation with them. That was pretty cool. Good old T, finding Ironman people wearing their gear like I do. Love to see that. They were drinking Powerades. I'm drinking wine. That tells you where we're at in our seasons. And hopefully this Welcome Aboard show is going to be pretty good. I think any comedian, not saying it, is better than the guy that I always gripe about. Go back and watch my videos of my solo cruise and the boys' cruise. I think it's the Welcome Aboard show like they usually do on Royal. So it's not only, it's going to be his clean comedy tonight and kind of the Welcome Aboard and hi and everything. The cruise director will be here. So be a little entertaining. Probably won't film any of that. T's probably going to pass out at some point. Kevin and Christine are already in their cabin down for the night. I will probably be out a little late tonight. But all right, we are back at the bar. Still don't know the name of the Crown and Paddle.
Here to get the
I forget every time. We're at the Crown and Paddle. I had a great Chardonnay. It's a steel barrel. Still have my touch a little bit. I told Teresa, I think it's a steel barrel Chardonnay. And it was. I know I can do it there, but I want to see her right now. Drinking her Amaretto Sour. I'm waiting for one of my least favorite parties about 3 years ago. And then I went through a late life crisis and started loving it again. The 70s party. So that's about to happen in a minute, and we're going to sit here and enjoy that with my Chardonnay and Amaretto Sour. There it is. 70s party right now. Hi. Do I remember a trip on Mariner of the Seas? There was about this many people, but that was the pandemic. Last ship to leave Florida, March 13th, 2020. I think the 70s party is not the hit that it used to be out here. It's crazy. Finding Teresa back at the bar. We'll see. Oh, excuse me.
Here I go.